Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this restorative flow. Many of you practice sports or go to the gym and are looking for yoga that's going to relieve that soreness and that muscular fatigue and just kind of move around that lactic acid that causes that pain. And these are the stretches that are going to reduce your anxiety, reduce your stress, and open up your hips, your back, your shoulders, and everything in your core. But before we get to the flow, I invite you to commence the practice in a Sukhasana posture, cross-legged seated pose, and just scan your body. So root down that tailbone, lengthen the spine, draw the shoulders down away from the ears, allow the knees to cascade towards the earth, and allow the crown of your head to rise towards the sky. In through the nose, out through the nose. Extend your arms above head, and exhale, bring your palms together at heart center. Before we begin the practice, I invite you all to activate that throat chakra with a collective Om from wherever you may be sitting. I'm sitting in Costa Rica. You may be sitting in your living room. You may be sitting in your backyard. But we can Om together. Deep inhale in. Namaste. Place your palms on the left side of your mat and make your way into a tabletop posture with your tops of the feet pressed against the mat. Your hips are at hip width distance. Your knees are under your hips. Knees are at hip width distance. Shoulders are stacked over the elbows. Elbows are stacked over the wrists. Fingertips are spread wide. Index fingers are pointed directly forward. Shoulders are drawn down away from the ears. And you're dialing in that ocean sounding breath through the nose. Bringing that tailbone underneath and pressing your navel onto your spine. On an inhale, drop your belly. Shift your gaze forward and raise the tailbone to the sky for a happy cow. Smiling. Exhale, press against the mat, around the spine. Let the head hang downwards as you shift your gaze towards your thighs or your navel. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, angry cat. Round the spine. Let the head hang, stretching the back part of the neck. Inhale, back into tabletop. Curl those toes and press the hips up and back for a downward facing dog. Bend at the knees so you can find that length in the spine. And then draw the heels towards the earth, kissing the armpits. Slowly inch the hands back to meet the feet. Bend the knees around the spine. Articulate up vertebra by vertebra. Rounding the shoulders back at the top. And stepping to the center of your mat. Place your feet at hip width distance, with the outer edges of their feet parallel with each other. Extend the arms alongside. Keeping the arms extended, bring the arms in front of you. Left elbow underneath the right. Cross the forearms and bring the palms together. Raise the elbows up to shoulder height and draw the elbows forward as you inhale into your upper back, splitting apart those shoulder blades, creating space in your upper back, creating space for your spine. Exhale, release the interlace and allow the arms to fall to the side and circle the shoulders back. Make your way back into a mountain pose and extend the arms alongside. Keeping the arms extended, bring the arms in front of you. Right elbow underneath the left. Cross the forearms and bring the palms together in front of you. Raise the elbows up to shoulder height and draw those elbows forward away from your shoulders as you inhale into your upper back, splitting apart those shoulder blades, splitting apart that upper back, and creating that space around the spine in the cervical and thoracic spine. Exhale, release the interlace. Bring the arms down to the side. Bring that left palm over to your right side behind your back. Grab that right elbow. Bend that right elbow and then grab the left elbow. Draw the shoulders down. As the crown of your head rises up, creating space in the neck, and then bring the tailbone underneath. Avoid dumping in the lower back. Exhale, release the left elbow, and then the right. And circle the shoulders back. Bring that right palm behind your back over to your left side. Grab that left elbow, bend it, and then grab the right elbow. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. And create that length in the neck. As the crown of your head goes up towards the sky and your shoulders draw down. Nice, even breathing. Exhale, release the right elbow and then the left elbow. Circle the shoulders back. Palms facing forward. With the left arm extended, reach forward, over the top and back, and touch your left shoulder blade with your left hand. Grab your left elbow, rotate it inward slightly, and push the elbow back, sliding your hand further down your back, keeping your head, chin parallel to the earth. Option to reach behind your back and interlace the fingers. If you can't quite reach, you're welcome to use a strap here. Exhale, release the interlace. And again, circle those shoulders back. Back into mountain pose. Palms facing forward with the right arm extended. Reach forward, over the top, and back. Touching that right shoulder blade with the right hand. Grab that right elbow rotated inward, and slide that hand further down back. Again, option to reach behind the back and interlace the fingers. For example, for me, it's not part of my practice. I have tight shoulders due to surfing and I have physical limitations. I'd be better served with a strap. Exhale, release. Hands down to the side and circle the shoulders back. For this next stretch, you have the option to bring your fists together behind your back. whatever's part of your practice today. Seems like my palms are not making their way together. So I will just settle for the fists. Bring the fists together and draw the shoulders down. Exhale, release the fists. Bring the hands back down to the side. And again, circle those shoulders back. Spread your legs wide. Actually, never mind. Sorry. Still a couple neck stretches left to do. Drop your chin down to your sternum. And we're going to do half moons with our eyes, tracing our collarbone, left to right, in a very slow and controlled manner. If you're wearing a shirt, you're looking at every thread as you make your way from left to right. So drop that chin down and start tracing your collarbone with your eyes over to the left. Make your way back to the center. Now make your way over to the right. Make your way back to the center. And back to the left. Back to the center. And back to the right. Back to the center. Look forward. Look left. Look forward. Look right. Look forward. Look down. Look forward. Look up. And finally, back to center. Reach over the top of your head with your left hand and grab the right side of your head with your left middle finger being just above your right ear. Drop your right shoulder down as you pull your head to the left side. But as you pull on your head, you're also pressing into that hand with your head for the yin-yang effect. Release the head. Now reach over the top of your head with your right hand. So that your right middle finger is just above your left ear. So grab the left side of your head, drop that left shoulder down, and pull the head down to the right. As you press into the hand with your head. Release the head. And one more round of half moons with the neck. Dropping the chin down. Trace the collarbone with your eyes over to the left. Back to the center. Now trace that collarbone over to the right. And then back to the center. Shift the gaze forward. Heel toe those feet outward as you prepare for a wide-legged forward fold. Legs are spread wide. Toes are dialed inward, pigeon-toed, and hinging at the hips. Forward fold. Grabbing both ankles. Option to extend the arms behind your back with the fingers interlaced. Micro bend in the knees. Inhale, rise back up. Lower yourself down and place your palms on the earth and your knees on the mat. And widen those knees for this frog pose, lowering your forearms to the earth. And allowing gravity to lower your pelvis closer to the earth. In this frog pose. Creating flexibility in the inner hips. Your hips trap a lot of stress. Try and widen this a little bit further. Before bringing the knees back underneath and making your way into a child's pose. Make your way onto your back, swinging the legs around, and going into a staff pose. Turning your body into an L, rooting down on the tailbone, legs extended in front of you with a micro bend in the knees, palms down flat on your side. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, hug the left knee in, rooting down the entire right leg. Exhale, release the left knee, and inhale, bring the right knee in, bringing that right thigh to your chest, keeping the left leg grounded. Release that right knee, and inhale, bring both knees into the chest, keeping the tailbone rooted. Exhale, release the knees, drop the feet down with your heels near your bum. Extend the left leg, fold it over the right. With your right hand, grab the left ankle. Keeping the tailbone rooted, hug those thighs into the chest. Stretch out those hips. These tight hips are what cause lower back pain. Exhale, release the ankles. Drop the right foot down. Shift the hips over to the left side of the mat and allow your knees to fall to the right. Extend your arms out to the side. Bend the elbows at 90 degrees and shift your gaze over to your left shoulder. Inhale, bring the knees up and the hips underneath. Extend the left leg, drop it down, and hug both thighs into your chest. Exhale, release the knees. Extend the right leg, fold it over the left. With your left hand, you grab that right ankle, and with the right hand, you grab that left ankle. Pull those thighs towards your chest. And passively breathe, melting deeper into every stretch with your exhales. Release the ankles and drop the left foot down. Shift the hips over to the right side of the mat and allow the knees to fall to the left. Extend the arms out to the side with the elbows bent at 90 degrees and shift your gaze over to your right shoulder. Inhale, extend the knees up and bring the hips underneath. Extend the right leg, drop it down, and hug the knees in. On an exhale, release the interlace of the fingers and drop the feet down directly underneath your knees with your heels near your bum. Extend the left leg, cross it over the right, figure four style. Reach through the windows of your thighs and interlace your fingers behind your right hamstring. Pull back on that right hamstring as you open up the left thigh with your left elbow, maintaining the right knee bent at 90 degrees and the right foot flexed for a reverse pigeon. Exhale, release the interlace and drop the right foot down directly underneath your right knee. Shift the hips over to the left side of the mat and allow that left foot to fall over to the right side. Grounding the right leg and the left foot, grab the left ankle with the right hand and drive this thigh open as you shift your gaze over to your left shoulder with your left arm extended. Goodbye, Nat. Inhale. Bring the knees up and the hips underneath. Extend the left leg. Drop it down. Extend the right leg and cross it over the left. Reach through the windows of your thighs. Interlace the fingers behind your left hamstring and pull back on that left hammy as you press open that right thigh with your right elbow. Left knee is bent at 90 degrees and the left foot is flexed. You should feel the stretch on the right hip. Release the interlace. Drop the left foot down. Shift the hips over to the right side of the mat. And allow that right foot to fall over to the left side. Ground the left leg and the right foot. Grab the right ankle with your left hand and drive open that thigh. As you shift your gaze over to your right shoulder and your right arm is extended alongside. Inhale, bring the knees back up and the hips underneath. Extend the right leg. Drop it down. And the ribs and the belly. Letting out all the air. Inhale, fill up the belly. And the ribs. And the chest. Pause for 1 second. And exhale. Keeping the belly full. Let the air out of the chest. Let the air out of the ribs. And finally, let the air out of the belly. Inhale, belly. Exhale, belly. Exhale, ribs or chest. Ribs or chest. Ribs, belly. This 3-part breath reduces stress, reduces anxiety. And if you're ever caught in a dilemma or you're just feeling really stressed, whip out 3-part breath and it'll allow you to think, it'll allow your prana to flow, it'll allow you to take it a little more slow. And with the knee resting the side of your head on that left bicep. Place that right palm down. Inhale the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands together at heart center. I invite you. Namaste.